Hey man, how everybody doing, man? Welcome to another episode of Let Me Kick My Shit with Pearl and Friends. I want y'all to welcome, man, my sister, man. She do good work, man. Shout out one time for Miss KeKe, man. She got something to say all the time. How you doing today?
Thank you. I'm good. How are you?
I'm wonderful, actually. I'm doing better than I've been doing the last couple of weeks. So I'm excited about this show. It's gonna be a serious show tonight, Miss KeKe. I got Pearl got something to say tonight.
Ooh!
Yeah, now for real though. So I want to start off by saying, do you have a son? You do have a son, don't
I
you?
do.
How old is he?
Zion will be 16 this month.
That's that age that we're gonna be dealing with tonight. I got a 16-year-old too. When is his birthday?
August 28th.
Okay, I was finna say we were doing the nasty around the same time, but it was my
Woo!
son my son's birthday. It was in January. I got caught up a little
Okay.
earlier than you, but 16 and 15. That's okay. So a friend of mine, her name is Angela. Angela. I ain't gonna put her last name out there. Real good friend of mine. When Shaq passed away, she checked on me every day. She is a church God-fearing woman, nice, beautiful, everything. And this is a young lady that we were dating at first, and she's such a lady that I told her that I'm not ready yet. I can't fuck your life over. I want to stay friends. She was one. I told you about that before. Oh, our show. I like to blast it out on social media, post it. I mean, text it to everybody. Right. I got a text back from her saying, "Why would I want to watch a podcast when I got to bury my son?" And
Hmm.
that shit hit me in the throat. I'm like, "Fuck," because I know the little boy. R.I.P. Mello, man, he was a great kid, a great kid. Didn't deserve to die like that. He got murdered so they locked up three young men, older boys, and they're saying that they robbed. It was a robbery murder. Okay,
Jesus. Pearl.
okay. So sorry. He basically lost his life. I'm not gonna say for nothing because I'm not gonna. That's not the right thing to say. But basically, these guys were just out on some bullshit, and they took that girl kid. You know, uh, and I think it's fucked up. And I want to talk about it. I want to talk about all the violence that's going on across the country. It's not just happening in Atlanta. I'm sure it's happening in Europe. What it's like out there in Raleigh? Out there.
Depends on where, but it can be rough.
Okay, it is. It is. So, is it young kids? Like,
It's young kids, but then you got a lot of older people that want to be like the younger people. They feel like they got to keep up with them.
yeah, these guys out here in Atlanta, they start in like 12 and 13 now. You pull up at
Mm-hmm.
the gas station in the neighborhood, it'd be 100 of them out there, and it's crazy. And I coach kids this age,
Mm-hmm.
so it's different. It's like I remember years ago having the same age group out on the field and shit, and now they talking about what you need and all this shit. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to stay calm. Cause see, well, let's talk about Romello, 15-year-old boy. He's the man of the house.
Okay.
Like you're a young man. I don't know, but maybe I know I've been the man of the house at 13 and 14.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't just we ain't just saying that. That be the real shit. Like, 'cause my mama expected me to be the man of the house, so he got that. He got to go to school, so he got little sisters. He got big sisters and little, so he got to look out there all them, make sure the man doing right by his mother and all that as a kid, and can't even be in his own neighborhood where he grew up at. He's
Mm-hmm.
gonna start, I think, ninth grade. He was going to high school. Uh, like I say, great kid, respectful. He's a handsome young fella, so the young girls was on him, and because at first when I heard, I was like, okay, somebody got jealous of him, one of his friends, and they. But when I saw the picture of the guys that they arrested, and I'm gonna give you a description, and I'm gonna be diplomatic in this. If anybody's that's related to these young men that are watching, I'm not gonna say nothing bad about these young men because they are innocent until proven guilty.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna talk about young fellas like whoever did this to Romello. I don't know if these people that like that prey on younger kids, what kind of person can pull a pistol out on a little boy and shoot him and leave him dead in the street like that?
Oh my God.
As a life coach, what can you? Well, first of all, do you deal with people that go through like death, like got to grieve and stuff like that? Is that something?
I am certified too, yes. I haven't too much had to deal with that part, but yes, I am certified to deal with all of that. Yes.
Okay, because I was going to ask you how would you off the fly, like what would be your method or your plan to? What would you say to his mother? Like
It's
just
okay to grieve. It is okay to grieve. It is okay to be mad. It's okay to be angry. It is okay to let all of that out, right? But
I
it's
wish I
also
would have.
okay to stand up and fight for your baby. Get
Right,
justice for your baby because she needs that. She needs that. That justice is going to give her some type of peace. So you, after the grieving, you gotta fight for him.
right. The
He
one thing
can't. He
I
can't
want.
do it.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're okay. I just said he can't fight.
Right.
So you have to be that voice for him, and you have to fight for him. You got to get that justice for that baby.
And I'll tell you what, I want to commend this police department. We always give police hard time. Look, they were on this shit. They got them boys up quick.
That's
But
good.
I'm gonna just say, Angela is a great person. First of all, she's a beautiful woman, and that's my friend. I was gonna use every resource that I have as a street person. And I'm not saying it in a bad way. We need justice for this. And
Mm-hmm.
that was gonna do great things. And man, it's so hurtful. And I don't want to get off topic. I want to stay. Because I'm here tonight I want to try to reach somebody. First and foremost, Ms. KeKe, I want to talk about. Let's talk about this for a few minutes, and I want to stay on course with this.
Mm-hmm.
Get serious about this. Let's talk about some of the things that we can do inside of our household to prevent a young man to leave your house and go outside and commit such a heinous act. A lady left the neighborhood. She said the little dude was outside. She went to the store, placed some numbers or something. When she pulled back up, she found him on the. Can you imagine how she? Like, it's so hurtful. It's so freaking hurtful. And this is us doing it to each. Those little boys look just like they could have been. Like, I don't know the dynamics of it, and I don't want to talk too much because I don't know. These young fellas that's locked up could be related to somebody that I know. This particular area, that's how it is. So I want to make that clear. I don't know what the hell going on. All I know is Angela is my friend. I love her as a friend. She's my friend. She was there for me. She checked on me like she's up until this happened. She's still with. I can show you text messages and beautiful shit.
Yeah.
And she told me like she do shit like stop playing with me. Do right by that woman. So she ain't nobody who will, try to go off and try to be with somebody else's man and no shit like that.
Yeah.
Oh man, just a stand-up woman, just like yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So this is someone that I'm speaking. I'm speaking for someone like that.
Right.
And she's tough. She had to go up in front of that podium and speak in front of 100 kids. Those kids came. They did the rich. What is it when they do the balloons and shit?
They did like a visual.
Man, and those kids showed they ass. They came represented for them. You understand? And the people in the community, it was beautiful shit. But why does it take for bad things to happen? But she got up on that podium and she spoke very well. And she just asked the kids to stop, slow down, and enjoy your lives.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So can you give me a couple of things that we can do to police our household? Like, I know we got to go to work. We got to get the bacon and the eggs for them to eat, and we got to make sure the lights on. We got to do all that. And I commend y'all parents for doing that. But we have to be more vigilant about it. Because, I mean, if that was my boy, and I felt, man, what you going to do with that gun? You going to go outside? Look, he ain't finna do shit. Give me that gun. I'm going to take it. And I'm not saying you have to talk that way to you. That's what I would have did to mine.
Right.
You don't need no gun right now. And I want to talk to you about this. I'm gonna let you talk, but I want to go back to us because I said it before on the podcast, and I don't want to, you know, say no, go against something I said before. My son asked me, could he get a gun because he said everybody got one. This was 2 weeks ago,
Mm.
and I said no because you're not going to know how to use it yet, and you can have 2 years of training. You're still not gonna. It takes a mental thing to be able to pull that trigger,
That's right,
and to know what you're doing. So I'm not, and I know I have to be responsible in this. I have to act fast, and but I'm gonna act responsibly. That's what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna pray. Give me a couple of things we can do though in our household.
Ooh. I would say sometimes we got to get back to those old school methods. You know, the old school mamas, they won't plan. No, you're going to be in here before this street light come on. No, I'm going through your room because this is my house. You know, and I think we got our course because we were trying to give our children what we didn't have. But we got to get back to that tough love with our babies because if we don't, the police will. And I tell my son that all the time, and he's a good child. But he needs to know, like, hey, you got to be on this right path because the police ain't playing with you. Once you turn 18 and you get out of my house, they're not going to play with you. They look at you as another black boy. Okay? So we got to get to that, knowing where our child is at, knowing what our child is doing, knowing what's in our child room. What you mean privacy in my house? Right. You get privacy when you go to that bathroom. I don't want to see that. But your room, that is not privacy. That's my house.
And you got it.
And I think parents get too busy. I get it. We work. We do all of these things. But when you find out you was pregnant and you said, I'm going to keep this child, okay, then you committed to making sure this child was okay.
Right.
Up until they get out your house. And when they get out of our house, ain't too much we can do. All we got to do is say, I taught them ABC. But before that, while they're in your house as a parent, your job is to guide them.
That's what I want to
your job. You cannot agree with everything they saying. I've seen parents thinking it's okay for 16 for their child to be smoking weed or doing all of this. No, you're still a child.
Yeah. You got it. It's tricky. But you said something and it instantly hit me, and I want to talk to you about it. The third show I did on here, I spoke to young moms. We were speaking about the relationship between a young mom and a son, and I said it's one of the most important relationships in our time because you say when they get 18, they need to. How many of us are really preparing these boys to be released to this big old world at 18, some 17, some 16? We do that. And I know for a fact, you being a military woman, and the way you just broke it down, the way you look at me when I do something wrong, the way you chick, I know you on your shit, but it's a lot of moms out here, Miss KeKe, got something to say, that they worried about Tony more than they worried about Lil Tony. Mm-hmm. She ain't even showing Lil Tony no love until Big Tony come in there and put that pound on it, and he act like he gonna be with her finally. And then when Lil Tony go around the corner and holler at She again, she mad at Lil Tony now. And,
right.
And you a fuck nigga, you a blah blah blah, you a blah blah blah, you a blah. But then you mad at Big Tony, and now Uncle Rod over here at night, and you go take your ass to bed. You can go outside. I don't give a fuck what you do. You think that boy ain't? Why Uncle Rod over here this late? So I'm saying all this stuff going on, and I'm just making examples and stuff. Shit like this go on, and then you get mad one day for real, and you put him out because he talked back to you. It's not right to talk back to your mama, but you put him out. Okay, Lil Tony. Now he been in the streets for about a month. Now he's starting to get him a little money. They'll start robbing, stealing, whatever. Fucking around and robbing the wrong dope, boy. And now goddamn June from Crowdtown looking for him. You heard about it. You can't find him. Now you trying to find him and shit. Now you get a phone call. They done found him down there by the river. They done stretched him out and shit. Now you on the news, oh my baby. Oh. I'm not making fun of nobody. I lost my, that's not what I'm doing. But what I'm saying, It was things that took place before that wild ass shit I just told you about. It was a lot of things. Okay, let's say Uncle Rod over there, man. You know, you showing him all these different types of things. Ain't no love, no loyalty, none of the key factors or none of the tools that when I say tools, these are some of the things that we need to know about in order for us to make it out here when we do get grown. You know what I'm saying? We need to be educated on how to deal with police when we get pulled over. It ain't no fuck that police and fuck. It's not that.
No,
it's not that. And I know you gotta you gotta you know, something to say about respecting authority.
Yes.
That's what we all about. So just speak to what I just said. I mean, the example was horrible. I know, but that's all I know. I know you got it. I'm dead ass serious about. I ain't even smoking. I'm hurt, Miss KeKe. I'm hurt. That little boy, great kid. I'm gonna show him to you. Okay, he's like a handsome kid, personality, bubbling. And you know, lately a lot of these kids, the good kids like your son. I got a kid named Caleb. My youngest son, 15. When Shaq died, we was at the funeral. I just felt something. I turned around. I thought it was my brother Johan. It was my 13-year-old son consoling me, holding me down, crying like a little girl. And these kids are special. And this guy was one of those types of kids. He didn't. None of them deserve to die, KeKe. I'm talking even the ones that be out there doing the bullshit. They don't deserve to die. They might need to go to jail and but they don't deserve to die. They're children. You know, so what you think, though? I mean, I don't know.
I stress, and I've seen these type of children. I've seen these type of situations, even close to me, right? Parents, when do we take some accountability for not putting our child on the right path, right? Every situation is not going to be like that. Right. But as a parent, when are you telling your children, no, you ain't going nowhere. You're going to sit. You're going to school. That's not an option. As a parent, what in your mind says, I'm not going to lead you to be great? Right? That's number one. Because those are a lot of the children that just steer away and want to be. The streets don't love nobody. And they don't understand that. You don't when are you going to understand? When you in jail for life for murder? That ain't right. The streets don't love nobody, but it starts at home. If you don't get that love at home, the streets will give you a love that you ain't never seen before and you like it.
It's false. It's false.
Yeah, it feels good because I'm not getting that there. My mama don't never tell me she love me. My mama don't hug me. My daddy don't care about me. So I'm going out here to the streets where they love me. And that's your mindset that they got me. They holding me down. You don't know what's the whole setup out here. But it feels good at the moment because you're not getting that at home. And that's a problem in the Black community. It starts at home. Yeah, you can work a job. You can be tired, but get some time to your kids. You get time to Facebook. You can get on your phone and check Facebook, but you can't get on that Power School app and check your children's grades.
Say it again. Wait, what is it called? Say it again.
Power School. For us, it's Power School. And I can see my son's grades. I see what he got, what he missing, everything. Yeah, every day. That's the part of my routine when he's in school. So you can get on social media.
Part of your what?
Routine.
Hey, y'all pay attention, man. Pay attention. See, come on, Miss KeKe, get it to me. Come on, baby. Come on. Yeah, come on. Yeah. See, I want to know, when did it start? When did we stop paying attention to what our kids are doing? They got more shit to get into than, listen, if I had a computer with the smarts that I had, like, I know them feds would have came knocking.
With social media and all that, yeah, you gotta see what these children are doing. They're still yours, and you still responsible for them. So to me, if my child go out here and do something crazy to somebody like that, blood is on my hands. Because what did I do as a mother to make sure he don't do that?
Already, see, I know they're getting trained very good over there because you already know that you're responsible. Mm-hmm. See, I think a lot of us don't think like that, you know, and that's the problem. If we started to think like that, and It's a shame that you have to even think like it's your fucking child. Why would you not want to check, especially what's going on? So what I'm trying to say, I'm sorry for getting upset out there to the video.
Okay.
I say check this out. If all this violence is going on, and what makes you think it cannot hit your home? This shit getting close. It's getting close. So all I'm saying, let's get a routine. Like Ms. KeKe, I ain't talking about the regular routine that you have. We need to have a routine about making sure your child is not a young man that's laying out here too. It's not just your child. It goes both ways. But how about have some empathy for? I got empathy for this young lady here. I know she's my friend, but I got empathy for the kid, mom that I don't know. If we start to see, I think a lot of us right now, the black people in our communities, whatever in our household, give a fuck what's going on down there with me, Betty, them, I don't like her. We don't like each other, want her. So you'll step over a dead child, going to fucking house. I'm not saying that it's not that bad, but that's the way the world is right now. You remember this, a village, take a village to rock.
And that's how it was. Take a village to raise a child. But you know when the village stopped, when the parents would say, that's my child, don't say nothing to my child. Yeah. So at that point, you mind your business. But what I don't do, even with my children friends, I'm mama, I'm auntie. You know, my son's best friend called me mom. My daughter friends call me auntie. Like, I'm okay with that because I'm going to make sure y'all are good.
That's right.
Okay? What you doing? How you doing? What's going on? No, that ain't right. Like, I'm in their business like I'm in my child business because it still does take a village. But you got to have people that's going to stand up and have that backbone. And their parents have to know she will never do anything malicious to my baby. Right? I'm still there. I was in the military. I'm stationed in Georgia, and it was 2 children fighting in the street. And I stopped it. Oh, no, you're not doing that in front of me. Now, the little boy, when I drove away, they stopped fighting. When I drove away, the little boy threw his hands up at me. I saw him in the little rearview mirror like this. Listen, little boy, I ain't the one, but I'm going to stop you from beating this child up.
What that mean?
I don't know what that mean. You know what it mean in North Carolina, but you know I'm still I'm grown. I ain't even playing with you like that. But I'm going to stop you, right? Because there was no adults outside. It was just me driving past.
So now, let me ask you something. That's very important. You as an adult in that situation, are you obligated to get out your car and to go intervene?
I wouldn't say obligated, but the mother in me said, because what if this was mine?
Right. And then
for me, it was like, no, because anything, you can hit that child the wrong way. That child can pass away. Anything can happen. No, get off that baby. And he did. The little boy, I didn't leave till the little boy started walking home. But then I look in the mirror, and the other little boy's like, what's up? I'm an adult, so I wouldn't even address that with a child. Go get your mama and let her ask me what's up. But you're a child.
Right, because you wouldn't be out here doing that if your mama didn't have you straight. Okay.
Yeah.
Sons know is that they're not gonna argue with an adult.
Yeah, but it's crazy, brother. Even when we talk about the Texas shooting in the elementary school, you know, it's wicked. It's wicked out here, and we have to protect our babies. I even listened to the boy's mama that did it. The mama was like, the dad said, "I wish he would have shot me and not them children." He did an interview, and that's what he said. But the mom was like, "You all don't know him like that, and he's not. That's why he act like that."
Hey, tell me about what you're talking about, because I've heard a little bit, but I was so distraught about what happened to my friend that I'm hurt. I can't take it. But for the viewers that don't know what you're talking about, can you help us out with this one?
Yeah, there was an elementary school shooting in Texas a few months ago, and he shot up a classroom. Teacher died, children died. I want to say it was the fourth grade classroom that was shot up. The police were called. For some reason, they couldn't stop him from getting in, you know, for whatever reasons. And he went into the classroom, shot up the classroom. Yes. So it was parents that had to go in with their firearms to get their babies. You know, it's sad. You know, it was on the news a few days later that the teacher, her husband went out there to the school to put out flowers for his wife, and he had a heart attack and he passed away. He couldn't take it. But to go in a school, to shoot up a classroom, Oh, he shot his grandmother in the face before that. Before he went to the school, yeah.
How old was this kid?
I want to say he was like 18 or 19.
He went into elementary school?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It is bad.
I'm not gonna say what most people will say. I don't care what the color is. I don't care what I don't care about none of that shit. All I care about is them innocent babies supposed to they're in school, dog. They're in school like and for that mom to say what she said,
Right.
lady, you ought to be shaming your goddamn self.
She should, and it couldn't have been my child. Because now, man, we got a problem. You made it personal.
And I second that. And after you get through doing what you got to do, I'm gonna blow my breath on her. Something. I'm not gonna touch no woman or something, but I'm gonna curse at her or something. I just don't like that. I don't like. We cannot. That's what happened in our community, Miss KeKe.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was after my generation, the next set of parents. That's my child. My child ain't do that. My child ain't do that. That creates a fucking monster.
Yes.
First time a kid here. They parent. I'm sorry, I was yelling. I think I heard. Yeah, I'm apologetic though, cause you know why? I just want the world to do better, y'all. I'm sorry for everybody. Let's do good, y'all. God damn, go in your kid's room and look under the bed. Have random searches and see if they know that shit on your. If they know that that's how you coming, man, that shit ain't even worth it, man. I'm gonna find
It's not, and we got to be present at these schools. These teachers do not care. These new teachers don't care. It just was not like it was when we were in school. You know, I had a situation in May before my son took exams, and he got into his first fight at school because a Caucasian boy targeted him. And he thought he would bully my baby, but what he did not know is Zion has been boxing since he was 5. So Zion is very quiet. He doesn't do all that. He has his group, but he's quiet. And the little boy pushed him and hit him, and Zion ended it. And you know, for his father and I, we felt like where were the adults, because we got to see Snapchat videos from other children, and kids stop that. And you know, children could go. They're in high school. They go to their cars and get guns. It didn't have to be my child that got shot. It was so many kids out there. It could have been anybody's baby. And the principal tells us that she was looking out the window.
What?
They locked the children out of school. The kids can go back in the building. Lock the children out of the building. And the principal say, we were looking out the window.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, you don't lock no children. No.
Oh yeah, first they lied. The assistant principal and the resource advisor said they were there, but I had the videos from Snapchat. My son's friend, so I had all angles. So I'm like, it's funny you say that because this. Then you know, so they had to admit that they lied. But
before that, they was gonna look you in your eyes and lie to you.
They did.
Hey man, listen, man. Let me tell you something, man. If you do the right thing, everybody, from the parents, administrators at school, the teachers, the goddamn kids, y'all too, everybody. Do the right thing. It's a basic principle, Miss KeKe. It's a basic. But it's the first principle that you teach your kids.
That's right.
And we got to enforce it, and we got to do. But I'm gonna tell you something. I'm finna jump somewhere else, and we'll come back to this. But it pertains to you and I.
Okay.
We were doing a podcast. My 6-year-old came to stay with me this summer. It was by design. Man, his mom talked about this before he came out. When he gets 16, no matter what happened to us, I got to take him to school.
Right.
We did. It was beautiful, But one night I was in there doing the podcast. Some episodes I want him right there in front of me. 2 things I learned that night. I mean, I ain't no dummy, you know that. But you say, Pearl, you can't be saying all that now, talking like that. That boy looking at you. He look up to me, he believe everything you know what? Quick. It was quick. So I ain't got time to be bullshit. Absolutely right, Miss KeKe. I looked up at you. I said to myself, oh, this girl special. And guess what? She didn't give a fuck about what. Told me something good. See, some folks the whole shit like that, because they don't have no next. They want to tell, I needed to hear that. Hey, man, go in there while I smoke this reefer. Because I can
Yeah.
do it. I'm fucking
Yeah.
grown.
Yeah.
Go,
Yeah.
go in there. That's what I do. And
Yeah.
I know these kids, you ain't finna do it. You can do what you want to do, but you ain't finna. And you can't do what you want to do. Take that back. Stop it.
Nope.
Your eyes correct me. Like, all I got to do is look at you. I'm going to stay on. Because, of course, I ain't saying that. I'm his daddy. And I just lost my oldest son. I ain't playing. I'm vigilant. But for you gave me that moment. And it gave me so much shit. Like, right there. This shit serious. Never forget, my brother told me, I told you this before, 2 years before Shaq died, the devil is having an all-out attack on our kids while we go to work, while we're chasing that man, while we're chasing that woman. We want to go to the club. While we're doing all these things, you might be trying to get the money to get the kid a car, graduation money, and all this. The devil is attacking our kids. And that's what's happening. That's why these kids, that boy just went into school and did all that. Somebody, that lady who said, and all that shit need to be locked up right there next to him.
Correct. Because you need to be you team him, then you need to go too.
I want everybody out here to stop and start to think. And I'm not telling you to think, because I want to say, imagine just 1 second that you don't have. Listen, man, this shit's so tough. I wouldn't want nobody to play like him to go through it. But I will say this. If something happened to your kid and there's some shit that you could have, I feel, my son was 28. I feel like I could have done more in a situation that we really couldn't even do nothing about. He was going home to pick his child and them folks pulled out in front of him. But I still feel like I should have done. So what I'm trying to say is, if you got the opportunity to parent your kids, God damn it, parent your kids. Because I wish I could still parent mine right now.
And your situation was different. Your child didn't go out and, what I mean? That was different. That was something out of everybody's control.
Right. But
when in your control, like I'm still like, when we have grown people here, my children need to go in the house. You don't need to be out here when we're talking. I'm still that parent. Right. I don't play that because I'm still your mama. I don't need to be your friend. See, friends come and go. And people be like, oh, my child friend. Ain't your friend. Because friends don't last forever. I'm your mother. I'm here forever.
When you come here, make sure I take you to Cynthia Jackson. I got to take you. Cynthia Jackson, that's my goddamn mama. You got it, because y'all got the same motherfucker. Don't you ever? Man, I ain't been scared of nobody in my life. That motherfucker, that's what you need.
Yeah.
You afraid of your mama, because it's gonna help you in life. Some people say, I don't want my child to be afraid. That's your problem. You don't want your child to be afraid of you. That's your problem.
And I think big, major men be in your baby's life, be in your son's life, and be in your daughter's life. That is important.
Yes.
I have a son. I can't raise him to be a man because I'm not a man. I don't know what y'all go through. I don't even know how it is. I'm not a man, and but he has a father.
I respect you.
He teaches him everything. I'm the nurturing one. Daddy is like, you need to cut grass. You need to, Daddy do what I don't do. He do the manly thing. They need that balance. They gotta have that. Because if they don't, they're gonna go astray.
He cut the grass with his,
Yeah, he was with his daddy for the summer, yes. Friday morning, daddy, get up. I don't care how late you stayed up. You're gonna cut grass. And you're gonna do it right. Get up, he know to take out trash. Daddy don't play.
Is this your ex-husband? Were you married before?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, he must be older than you.
No, he's not. He's military though. Okay. But he was raised right.
Hey,
and then he was raised with mom. He was raised with awesome grandparents. He has a old soul. Like he's still old school. He gonna fix anything, and he teach our son to do that. Like, what do you mean? It was Zion plunging in the toilet when he first went there. And he was like, what you mean you can't go in the toilet? Go in there. He makes him do those things because that's what you need to survive. That's what we're getting to. And we always tell our children, we're not going to be here forever. Our body is going to get cold. So you're going to need to survive. You're going to miss us, but you need to know how to carry on.
Basic shit. Yeah. Hey, kudos to him. Kudos to your ex.
Yeah. He dope. He's a good, awesome, phenomenal daddy. Yeah, like he's awesome as a father. And we don't, as any other parents, we don't always get it right. We learn it. It's handbook to this thing.
Can't
But what
stop.
we do,
Can't stop. Just because you can't stop, you got to keep going.
yeah,
And
yeah,
shout
yeah.
out the way y'all co-parent though.
Oh yeah.
That's the word that I want to talk about next. I want to talk about co-parenting. I think a lot of times we use that as an excuse, even as kids, children. And I know children don't watch this. And if it is some children right now, you need to go get out of the room because this is for 18-year-olds and older.
Yeah.
Unless you want you to. I don't want you watching this without your parents. But yeah, co-parenting. I want to know. Let's talk about that. So my 16-year-old son and my 14-year-old son. Shout out to Caleb. Caleb, I'm proud of you, boy. That's the one that was consoling me during the. We talked about it when they were kids. Like I said, when they get a certain age, you know you got. Now I'm not saying I was absent. What I'm saying is you're gonna be being that we can't get along, we can't be together. They live with you. You're gonna be the dominant parent right now. You're gonna use me. I'm gonna be the enforcer. If you call me, I don't care if. And even to this, I had a recent incident to where I needed to be with my son on this. He's a certain age. I needed to be as a young man, but I had to side with his mother anyway because we're a united front. I ain't gonna do all this little shit with you in front of you. But guess what? I'm gonna go check your mom and then I'm gonna come back and get with you because your mom only got this mad. You need to see. So don't think, because see what it is that when the kids get a little older, they start to understand things more. And yeah, you're right. She's overreacting, but guess what? She can overreact. She got that green light. She can overreact. She's not doing anything to hurt you. She's making sure you got everything you need, and she's not gonna get upset for no reason.
That's right.
That's in life. Like not like grown people do that. We always talk about I do it. Like you told me last week. I'm sitting up here complaining about my girl. She hurt me. So look, like you say, brother, what did you do? Right?
I did.
Yeah. So the kids got y'all know better. Children know better. Let's get a routine. I want to get. I'm thinking about what you said. We need to get that shit gonna help because I'm trying to get things. What we can do in the household to make it better. So I know it might not put a dent in the murders, but then again, I think it will. It'll put a dent in.
I think it will. I think it will. I mean, co-parenting is big. Like we've always been on the same page as co-parenting because, like I said, his background and my background, we just been on the same page. And we made sure that the kids couldn't use us against each other. So we call it when he had it for the summer. He called me like, "Hey, this is going on. They ain't got no phones." Blah blah. Cool. You know what I mean? I know Daddy gonna take care of you. And I know Daddy ain't doing nothing bad. But on when they're here, he the same way. I called him, "Your kids, blah 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 blah." And he'll get on the phone and he fussing too. You know what I mean? Like we're always on the same page, so they can't run game on us.
Because the worst thing in the world, excuse me, baby, before I interrupt. The worst thing in the world is when a child sees their parents arguing about them. Now, that look alive, girl. Oh, she get to go outside now like a goddamn fool. I got it where I want, but guess what?
Hello? Hello?
All right, sorry about that. I got a phone call from one of my kids. We talking about kids, but I couldn't take the call. I think they'll call me back. If she call me back, I'll pick up. But I want to say co-parenting. We have to get along with each other first, and it can't be fake because when they get teenagers, they know. You know, they know. So let's. I wanna co-parent, and I wanna. What are some of the things we can do if we just don't get along with each other? We just can't see eye to eye, but both of us want the best for our kids. I just answered it myself in my head. If you want the best for your kids, get along.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people can't co-parent because one parent still has feelings for the other.
Yeah.
And then you're not parents, and you're trying to get back at him. You can't
you focus. You're not focused.
Yeah, or vice versa. You know, you can't listen to nothing she's saying because you still hurt because she don't want to be with you and she moved on. Vice versa. That can cause a wedge in parenting, and that's not fair to the babies.
Right, and that's right, and that's the thing that my brother was talking about when we concentrate on other things, and you know, the devil will start working on you.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what happened. I'm off camera. I gotta text my kid, make sure they good. But I'm listening. Give me Miss KeKe, let me ask you something. Do you feel like the school system need to do a better job as far as like when the kids are at school? Because like you say, you don't think that the teachers care anymore.
Absolutely. They don't.
So what needs to be done? You think I think they need to have more I think the teachers need to have classes on how to deal with unruly kids. Like I think it needs to be
probably a training that they need to have.
Right.
At the same time, I tell parents all the time, them teachers do not get paid enough to deal with your child asking of food. And my kids, they got mom's number, they got dad's number. And I tell email address and everything. If our kids is acting up, you call us because you don't get paid enough. Send them to that office. Send her to that office. Call us, and we got it. You get back to your class. I promise you, they will come back a brand new child. They have all of our information because we ain't playing that.
I bet those teachers love y'all. I bet those teachers love y'all.
Absolutely, they do. Because we don't play that. But we get them and we get the teacher too. Because we know our children. We know what they will do and we know what they won't do. Because we know our babies.
So what's your approach? What's your approach when you have to go to the classroom?
I'm present before that. I'm present. Listen. I want to do PTA. I want to do it. I'm present. I'm there because I need you to know I'm serious. See, when the parents are present, they treat your kids different.
They sure do.
Right? I don't want you to just think my son is a black boy with dreads. Understand? He has a mother and he has a father. Father's in the military. Father's not here. Father's one phone call away and father's one flight away. So he has parents. And they treat him so different. Like, yeah, I have to check someone. But I got to be the one for my baby. I got to make sure but I'm on him too. So it's not like I'm just, my son said, no, I'm on both of them. What's the problem? How can we fix this? Because he got to get through this year.
Right. And you know, that lets your child know that you can't goddamn go up there and think I'm gonna come up here and save you. You know, no, if you got to do right. If you do right, you don't have to worry about that. So
they know
that's good.
And they both.
What about the parents? What about the parents that do go up to the school and show out and all this?
It should be embarrassing. That's why these kids do this in the street. Because you justify their wrongdoing.
Right.
You can't do that.
Like I said, the first time you do it, you created a monster.
You are creating.
You get mad, and then you get mad when they sass you, because that's what happens. You let them get away with doing that shit, and then don't let them kids start making money. I'll tell you something about me. I had started making little cheese and shit. My mama grabbed me, and it's 2 words. I never been hit this hard in my life. My mama 5 foot shit. I said, "Mama, you tripping." I don't know what it is about those words, but that lady hit me so goddamn hard. I've never been hit that hard.
She should.
And she should have hit me.
And she should. Yeah, my son is a great kid. My children, if you see them there, they yes sir, yes ma'am, no sir. They have manners. My son don't let me open no door. He opened doors. He know what he doing. But he got 14, and I guess he was feeling himself and he was smelling himself. And he tried me. But he had to learn. See, mommy ain't always been like that. And that was he asked my daughter for help. You know, you want her to call dad. Dad is on your side. Dad is not on your side when he found out that you tried me.
Oh yeah, dad bite. Yeah, because that's what I told. Yeah. But hell yeah, you can't. That's the relationship me and my son's mom had. We were friends, you know. We grew like, but you ain't finished. I said, she can't call me crying about nobody, not even you. I want him to respect. I want him to look, man. Do you want somebody to disrespect your mother? Hell no. So you can't do it either. Then.
That's
You
right.
do it again. I'm not gonna ask her what happened. I'm gonna put my knees in your chest
Right.
because you got.
He had that problem at the dad. He learned that day. And had dad been closer, dad would have been here, and it would have been bad. It would have been round two. Because we just don't pull that. Because if you disrespect us, you're gonna disrespect people outside our home.
And they don't love you. That's what we're trying to teach. See, a grown person, and then you know what, grown person that do that, y'all ignorant as hell. But a grown person, take your child, and if they act grown, they'll treat them grown. Now, me myself personally, I want people to understand when I say when I was fighting stuff in my 40s and stuff like that. I'm talking about grown ass men, 25, 26-year-old men that acted like kids. And I didn't have no business out there doing it, but it sure felt good because. You're not gonna be disrespectful to me. I don't. You think I'm old? Well, I guess I was. I was 40 at the time, and these kids would be disrespectful. I'm like, dude, I got my kids are older than you, and if my kids, my daughters, heard you talking to me like that, they will rock your ass, and they girls. And God forbid my son. So I just think we need to. I mean, that's an excellent point. If they disrespect you at home, they'll go out there in the streets and disrespect that police, and y'all see what the police did. Boy, they don't give a shit.
And then the parents get on TV telling me he was such a good kid. Take care of that. You gotta have respect for authority. Period. And it starts in my house. I don't play that when an adult speaking to you. Yeah, I don't even play that. You guess what? Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. They know I do not play that because it's gonna get you further in education. Don't play with me like that.
That's true. That's true.
I
love the spirit. You got a spirit of a older. I don't mean this to no disrespect. Like a spirit of the cool auntie, like the cool ass auntie. Like and when we go to her house, we're gonna have the most fun. But we cannot be. And the cousins will get on your kids. Like, hey, chill out. Before we have to go home, they having such a good time. But what it is what I found was like when we used to let kids come over. They got it bad at home. Mom and dad smoke crack, whatever. They felt so good to get the love.
Yes.
The love. And
you gotta get the love, but you're gonna know it's structure in here. So what you do at home, you can't do here, right? And I'm like that with anybody kids. You're gonna know it's real. My son kids come spend the night. Daughter kids come spend the night. You know what I mean? I have a goddaughter. You're going to get the love, but you also know it's structure here.
Right.
The same way I am with my baby, you gotta be the same way,
Do you teach classes? Do you have because I know you're a life coach. Have you started teaching classes yet? Like parenting classes and shit like that?
No, I haven't done parenting classes. The only classes I have done was business classes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You did your own? Okay. I'm gonna make a request like DJs. I request that Ms. KeKe do a parenting show at least once a month, like a workshop. I want us to get serious about it because people they be talking to me like, yeah, you talk a good game, but yeah, what do you do? I just don't advertise what I do personally, and I don't feel like I should. But trust me, I'm in the fight. I ain't just talk. I'm in the fight, and I think we could use not being used in a bad way, but you're serving God already, and you're doing a great job. But geez, some of the stuff you told me tonight just tied me up a little bit. And these girls out here, these young men and these young ladies out here, they need the help. They don't know how to ask. I think we had a class and we just volunteered. Hey, you don't even have to sign in or none of that. Just come listen to this good game. But bring a pad and a pen and take notes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think that would be beautiful. I think they need it. And like I said, not just boys, but girls too. And a lot of girls, as we talked about in our previous episode, that they have never got that love from their father. I talked about the challenges that I got from mine. And that is important. You still need that love from your father. I've just been blessed enough when my daughter has her daddy. That's her first love. That's her best friend. So, but all children don't have that. They don't have a dad saying, you're beautiful. Because they're going to turn to the streets when they get grown because they never heard them. So the first man to come say you're pretty,
I know what, Miss KeKe. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get 3 young ladies.
Breaking up.
What's that? No. Might be. Oh man, you're doing good. I'm getting ready to end shortly because I don't want to go past an hour. We coming up on an hour, but I want to say something so I can see right. Is it clear? Did it clear?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Miss KeKe. This is what I'm gonna do. If you don't mind, if you tell me it's okay, I'm gonna get 3 young ladies. I'm gonna talk to them about, let them know that it's nothing personal. I'm not getting their business or nothing like that. I want privately. I'll pay you to do a workshop with these 3 young ladies. Not saying nothing to be wrong with them and nothing like that. I see potential in some people that could do it. We gotta do something. I want to do something. I'm sorry. I want to do something.
Okay.
I want to help some people, and I'm gonna figure it out. I don't care where we can do 3, 4. Let's just help one person. But also, what I want to do is I want to help a family. I want to help a family that's having a hard time. Let's pick somebody out there where you from. So when I come out there, we'll have a basket for them. We'll have some shit for them, and we ain't gonna do it on camera. When I give turkeys away, I don't do it on camera. That's tacky. That's tacky. I'm gonna do it because who wants to be embarrassed about they ain't got no So we're gonna do some stuff. I want to do stuff like that. That's what my spirit telling me right now. And guess what? I'm having a hard time in my life personally right now, but I feel good talking about helping people and doing the right thing. And that's what we have to get in the spirit of doing that. Hey, if it's negative, I don't want no part of it. I don't want to talk about it. I don't care who got punched in the face. I don't care about none of that. Who had sex with Miss Robin had sex with. I don't want to know about none of that bullshit because it's not conducive to our kids graduating early and shit like that. I want my son.
Let's do it. Do it for women. We can have a men's panel. I'm okay with that too, boys. Okay. And if I need to call their daddy, he'll get on. He's a manly man. You know, he's in the military. Which one? Right. That's him. Which one?
I love guys like that. And I'm a street dude, and I get the best. I get along with guys like that the best because once they realize that, oh, this dude is all right here.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You gotta do whatever it takes to raise these babies.
I want you to tell people where they can find you at. Well, because it might be a young lady watching us right now and don't want nobody to know that she needs help. What can she do if she needs to be in touch with you?
She can find me on Facebook. My name is Chiquita, CHIQUITA.
Like
just
the banana.
Last name on there is Young, YOUNG. She can also find me on Facebook as Miss KeKe Got Something to Say. She can find me on Instagram. It's Miss KeKe Young, YOUNG, all one word. So she can find me. I'll be in this link, and I'll put my info in the link so you can find me there too. Listen, I don't care what time it is. I don't care what's going on. It's very confidential. You can contact me, baby, if you don't have anybody to talk to. Understand, I will tell you the truth, though. I am that auntie now. I'm gonna tell you the truth.
But she gonna do it. She gonna do it. So it's gonna be. I can take it. I can. She has came to me and told me that. Listen, talk to this young man too. It don't matter. But listen, don't call my sister with no fuck shit because she gonna tell me, and I'm
gonna tell my brother.
Yeah. So, but hey, let's get some help, guys. It's here. No cap is here. Let's get the help. KeKe, I got a show Tuesday. We're doing the hip hop forum. If you can join us if you want to, because you know hip hop. It's gonna be dope. I'm having some rappers, some DJs. It's gonna be dope. 9:30.
Okay, let's get it.
All right. Miss KeKe, I appreciate you coming on doing this after you did yours today. Y'all got to check Miss KeKe show out. She did a great show. I'm finna go watch it when I get done with this.
Okay.
Her and my other sister, Honeybee. That shit was dope. I saw some of it. 2 young ladies talking about y'all did business and shit. Hey man, we're doing productive things over here. I'm so excited. So y'all gonna join us Tuesday night, 9:30 Hip Hop Forum. DJ Leon. Of course, I'll be back with my sisters. Honeybees is taking care of some personal business, but she'll be back Tuesday. Hey, let's get it. Hey, put them guns down. I want to start a boxing league or something. Let's put the guns down and put your hands up. Let's do
all you had was them hands.
what you gonna do? You gotta, you know. So I'm just hurt. And Angela, I want you to know that we love you. We pulling for you, and I'm doing the very best I can to come up with something that we can do in Melo's name.
Yeah.
I know you got some up. We want to do some. Man, great kid. I feel bad for all the families involved.
Yes. Angela, I don't know you, baby, but my heart goes out to you. I love you from one sister to another. You're beautiful. And it's gonna take time, baby. You grieve all you need to grieve because that was your baby. And can't nobody tell you how to grieve. You take all the time that you need, sweetie. And if you need me, I am here.
Yeah, she knows she can call me, and she know, we love you, babe. I'm sorry this happened, Miss KeKe. I got it. You already know. I love you, babe. I'm gonna call you in a little while, okay?
All right, big brother. Love you too.
All right.
All right.
Damn, man. Why kill it? Why like that? Saw it. Do that shit, man. Oh, bro. Hold on, bro. Let's see what I'm trying to see. This next call, bro, I'm gonna be dope.